A swarm of viruses started attacking his brain. Oh, Sue, do you know his forehead's temperature? It was 40 degrees, like hot pot base. It wasn't until the infected vanished that Glasses Guy's mind cleared, shocking Sue. Who'd think he could withstand an unbeatable virus? The next day, he referred Glasses Guy to the research team. Glasses Guy felt totally betrayed, refusing to cooperate. After all, he was one of the top 4 scientists of his top scientists couldn't find a vaccine. Can this motley crew? But the team revealed they had a level 6 infected. Upon hearing about a level 6 infected, Glasses Guy was shocked. He warned it was dangerous and threatened all survivors. With such relentless nagging, Glasses Guy finally agreed to cooperate, but he started negotiating, asking them to help find out. Thanks to the organization, they quickly found out a gang member in Zone 6 was selling the drugs. They teamed up and set off. Just as they were about to make contact with the gang boss, a stylish woman burst in, brandishing a pile of pills for trade. After the woman left, the boss quietly revealed that these pills came from a guy called the King, and that woman was the one and only street dealer. Glasses Guy chased after her, but she parked in front, popped a pill and swaggered away. What a mystery. Just when he thought he'd never find her again, the next day Glasses Guy and Sue ran into her in the black market. She even asked him some riddles. After confirming that Glasses Guy was a brainiac scientist, she tossed him a phone, leaving him baffled. When he got back to base, the phone rang. Someone told him to reach a spot in 30 minutes. He found only a letter there. The letter contained a math puzzle, and he only had 40 seconds to solve it. Once he nailed it, he found out it was a safe's code. Glasses Guy opened the safe to find a new puzzle with 72 numbers, the answer being a street location. Then the call just cut off. Glasses Guy quickly realized those numbers were a ship schedule, but 1919 didn't quite add up like it was the ship's ID. They arrived at the port and indeed found the 1919 Druzy right there. Every Friday, Eskel used to ride this very boat with them. Inside the cabin, the guard asked them to strip for an X-ray scan. After confirming Murat posed no threat, the guard equipped them with hoods. They then headed to Eskel's dock, where a maze contest was taking place. The winner could score tens of thousands in prizes, but failed. He would catch chaos syndrome. Murat couldn't care less. He just wanted to find Eskel and sort out the plague, only to discover from Sue that Saray had already entered the maze. He couldn't just sit by and watch Saray fend for herself, so he jumped right in. Though he followed the stick to find the maze exit, he still couldn't locate Saray. Only 30 seconds left in the game and 88 contenders had already rushed in. Realizing the danger, Murat turned around to search for Saray, but the relentless virus gave him a splitting headache and he fainted. When Murat woke again, he was in a palace. Eskel's trial to see how long he'd last in extremes. Using his beloved friend as a chip ignited Murat's rage, transforming him into a boxing champ, punching Eskel. Unfortunately, Eskel showed no sign of anger. Instead, he grovile outlet to 3CA. Murat was his greatest rhythm ever, destined to rewrite the fate of the virus. He appeared to be a respected virus research expert, but in reality, he controlled 90% of the drug smuggling in Zone 6. To prevent Eskel eradicating the Chaos Syndrome virus, the CDC swiftly burned his research center. Fast forward 5 years, Eskel resurfaced as a mob boss, building his own territory. He sold virus drugs to other quarantine zones. Now Murat hopes Eskel redesigns them. Though immune to the virus, he still had hallucinations and visions, like daydreams. If he encountered any virus-carrying mischief makers, he'd feel his head eating up painful, but a piece of cake. In virus-ridden Turkey, people are even willing to sell their souls and go bankrupt for their super immunity. What a strange world. As the pandemic escalates, Turkey splits. If Murat's antibody gets exposed, he could become a lab rat. The CDC is hunting him, and he needs to quickly regain normalcy to end this chaotic life. Watching his friend lose control, Eskel handed him a pill, saying if Murat won a basketball game, they'd redesign his drugs. Unaware, Murat eagerly agreed, but the ball slipped as he shot, and his arm slowly inserted into the ground. Murat struggled desperately but was helpless. That's when he saw his mother tormented by the virus and his late wife a real tearjerker. Turns out all of this was an illusion created by Eskel to make Murat realize the antibody's importance. If he abandoned the antibody to redesign the drugs, Turkey would perish under the virus, as all research data had gone up in flames. The idea of researching an antibody to eliminate the constantly mutating virus was utterly unrealistic. However, Murat's intentions remained unchanged. He didn't want to be a hero. At dusk, Eskel devised a transformation plan, first needing to find an MRI machine to check Murat's mental state. But in virus-ridden Turkey, those high-end instruments were tightly controlled by the CDC. Sue suggested heading to the Ad1 organization's research center, which had a fully equipped lab. These devices should suffice for the Luger experiment, but since Isgol faced persecution from the CDC, he set a rule. No matter what, he wouldn't step out of his territory. Currently, there were no signs of Murat in Zone 6. Commander Anton might be hiding some clues. Clearly, there were big issues within. The way Fazil ordered Janan to secretly follow Anton. Tasked with the job, Janan quietly sneaked into Anton's place, unearthing tons of tapes in the map of Zone 6.